GNLD ir taip pat šioje pramonėje.
It will be more than 100 years.
Tai būtų daugiau negu 100 metų.
So be ready with your pen and paper.
Taigi būkit pasiruošę užsirašyti.
So let's welcome our first guest, Mr. George Casale, Executive Vice President of Sales General International.
Pirmąjį kalbėtoją tai yra George Casale, kuris yra diplomatas viceprezidentas GNLD International.
And of course, we are really honored to host here tonight in Vilnius the founder of GNLD, Mr. Jerry Brassfield.
That shared their stories with us.
Thank
you very much. You see someone like Evaldas, you know, and how his life has changed. Because he's lost that weight. And not only does he feel good physically, but he feels good about himself. And thank you, Evaldas, and there are many just like him. And also Sylvia, fellow school teacher. You know, when a school teacher can get excited about their income, that's really unusual. And I know all about that because I was a teacher too before GNLD. I apologize for not speaking your language. I'm from the United States. I'm from New York. And when I joined GNLD, I was a school teacher. Like Sylvia. Is there anybody else like Sylvia and myself here? Any other teachers? Let's see. A lot of teachers. Well, as school teachers, we have lots of benefits. Firstly, you feel good when you help students learn. The future generation, we're going to need them. And also, another benefit is we have a lot of free time as teachers. I can remember we had lots of free time at Christmas, in the springtime, in the summertime, 10 weeks. We had a lot of free time. But we had no money to go anywhere. Sound familiar? Yeah, so I know why Sylvia wanted to earn that extra 500. Anyway, so I was invited along by my cousin to see GNLD. And to be quite honest, I was quite skeptical. Only because I'd never tried the products before. I'd never been in any business before.
Wow. Thank you so much. I appreciate the fact that you came out tonight. I know that you have other things you could be doing. It's Tuesday night. You have families and jobs and all kinds of things that keep you busy on Tuesday night. So I appreciate the fact that you're here. I'm going to set the timer on myself so that I don't go too long. Thank you for all the wonderful stories tonight. I have been traveling a lot.
Aš labai daug keliavau.
I left my home June 25th.
Birželio 25 išvykau iš namų.
And been going to Australia.
Tuomet vykau į Australiją.
Then to Taiwan.
Į Taivaną.
Hong Kong.
Hongkongą.
South Africa.
Pietų Afriką.
And Botswana, another country. And then also then to back to the United States.
Tada vėl grįžau į Jungtines Valstijas.
I spent 4 days at home.
Praleidau 4 dienas namuose.
And then came to Northern Europe.
Tada atvykau į Šiaurės Europą.
And first to Tallinn.
Pirmiausia į Talliną.
And then to Helsinki, Finland.
Tuomet į Suomiją.
Now here.
Tuomet atvykau čia.
Tomorrow I go to Mexican World Team Conference.
O rytoj važiuoju į Meksikos World Team konferenciją.
After that, a World Team Conference in Florida.
O po to į World Team konferenciją Floridoje.
I'm home for 5 days.
Grįžtu namo 5 dienoms.
And then I go again to Europe.
Ir vėl grįžtu į Europą.
I travel.
Ir aš keliauju.
No. I'm only doing this now for 3 months.
Darau tai tik 3 mėnesius.
This is solid for 3 months.
Tiesiog visą tai truks tik 3 mėnesius.
I say that because I'm 74 years old.
Sakau tai todėl, kad man 74.
And it takes a lot of energy.
Tam iš tikrųjų reikia daug energijos.
And so I started out age 12, 14, I was very sick.
Ir kai man buvo 12-14 metų, aš labai sirgau.
Couldn't travel anywhere.
Niekur negalėjau keliauti.
In fact, I had asthma very bad.
Turėjau iš tikrųjų labai stiprią astmą.
And almost died every year.
Aš kiekvienais metais beveik mirdavau.
So what that did to me as a young man was it made me very fearful.
Taigi tai, kas man vyko, iš tikrųjų kaip jaunam vaikui, tai buvo baisu. Because
when I say I almost died, I can remember my mother going out and what she called the minister of the church that she attended.
Kai sakau, kad vos mirdavau, tai aš prisimenu tokį įvykį, kai mano mama skambino pastoriui.
And we lived in a very small house.
O mes gyvenome labai mažame name.
And it had thin walls.
Sienos buvo labai plonos.
And you could hear room to room.
Girdėjote viską, kas vyko kitame
If
kambaryje.
you did something in one end of the house, you could hear it someplace else.
Tad jeigu kažką darai viename kambaryje, kitame
Anybody live in a house
kambaryje.
like that? You ever been in a house where you could hear from
Kas nors
through the walls?
gyvename tokiame name, kuriame girdėjo.
Raise your hand. I don't want to be the only one that lives in the house where you could
Kelkite ranką, nenoriu būti toks vienintelis.
I don't want to feel so alone.
Nenoriu jaustis toks vienišas.
So I heard my mother tell this minister.
Taigi, aš išgirdau, kaip mano mama sakė pastoriui.
She apologized to him.
Ji jo atsiprašė pirmiausia.
Said, I'm sorry I called you, but I'm afraid that Jerry is not going to live through the night.
Jis sakė, aš labai atsiprašau, kad jums skambinu, tačiau manau, kad Jerry neišgyvens per naktį.
So I heard her.
Taigi, aš girdėjau, kaip jis sakė.
This woke me up more.
Iš tikrųjų, mane dar labiau gąsdino.
So I said, Jerry has to make it through the night. Okay?
Taigi, aš sakiau, kad Jerry's turi išgyventi per naktį.
Now, going from there, my mother went out and tried to get doctors that could help me.
Iš tikrųjų, mano mama visą laiką ieškojo gydytojų, kurie man padėtų.
And the drugs they gave me made me worse.
Ir tie vaistai, kuriuos man skirdavo, tada tai net pablogindavo sveikatą.
They did not help the asthma, and then I suffered from the side effects.
Iš tikrųjų, net neišgydydavo astmos, man prasidėdavo šalutiniai poveikiai.
So this set the stage for something that to take place in my life that affected my whole life going forward, because my mother found food supplements.
Galiausiai atsitiko tai, kas turėjo atsitikti, kad tai turėtų efektą mano gyvenimui. Mano mama rado maisto papildus.
The thing that she did, she networked with some other mothers.
Ji tiesiog pradėjo bendrauti su kitomis mamomis.
And she came home with some cod liver oil.
Ir ji grįžo namo su žuvų taukais.
Have anybody tasted cod liver oil?
Kas nors juos ragavęs?
You know? This was 60 years ago.
Tai buvo prieš 60 metų.
They didn't make any attempt to make it taste better.
Ir po šiai dienai jie lygiai taip pat neskanūs.
They just took it right out of the fish and into the bottle.
Taigi tiesiog toks vaizdas, kad ten tą buteliuką sugrūdo žuvį.
She also brought home liquid vitamins.
Taip pat ji namo parsinešė skystus vitaminus.
And they taste equally as bad.
Jie lygiai taip pat buvo prastas skonio.
In fact, they made no attempt to make it taste better.
Taigi iš tikrųjų, niekas nieko nepadarė, kad jie irgi būtų
So
skanesni.
I still remember my mother's saying, calling me, come to the refrigerator, and she would take these things out.
Aš vis dar prisimenu, kaip mane mama galiausiai pasikviesdavo prie šaldytuvo, išsitraukdavo tuos daiktus.
And give me two big spoonfuls of each.
Gaudavo kiekvieną po 2 didžiulius šaukštus.
So she forced me to take it.
Taigi tiesiog mane priversdavo juos išgerti.
Long story short, I got better.
Taigi sutrumpinkim istoriją, man pagerėjo.
And it wasn't a complete elimination of the asthma, but I no longer was almost to die every year.
Astmos taip ir neatsikračiau, tačiau mane bereikėdavo mirti kiekvienais metais.
Now, we'll skip forward a little bit.
Taigi, tęskime toliau.
And I'm 19 years old.
Buvau 19.
And a young boy that was 1 year younger than me.
Taigi, tenais taip pat buvo dar vienas jaunas vaikinas, kuris buvo metais jaunesnis.
Introduced me to this business.
Ir jis man pristatė šį verslą.
I became a distributor.
Aš tapau distributoriumi.
I bought kit.
Aš nusipirkau pakuotę.
And 1 box to eat.
Tai buvo viena dėžutė suvartoti.
And 1 box to sell.
Ir viena dėžutė parduoti.
Cost $48 US.
Ir tai kainavo $49.
Now, I didn't have $48.
O aš tiek pinigų neturėjau.
I had to borrow from my brother Bob.
Turėjau tuos $49 pasiskolinti iš savo brolio Bobo.
We attended the same presentation. God created you and I all to be unique. In fact, if you commit a crime, they can use your DNA to prove it was you, nobody else.
Dievas mūsų kūrė tokius unikalius, kad net jeigu mes padarysime nusikaltimą, tai pagal mūsų DNR tikrai atseks tokie.
And we all have a special gifts.
Ir kiekvienas iš mūsų turime dovanas.
Maybe it's a gift like my mother. She didn't have money, but she had the gift of encouragement.
Galbūt tai tokia dovana kaip mano mamos. Ji neturėjo pinigų, tai galėjo jūs paskatinti.
The gift of friendship.
Galbūt tai yra draugystės dovana.
She was a good listener.
Galbūt jūs puikus klausytojas.
And so we all have things that we can specialize in.
Ir tikrai yra tų dalykų, kuriuos mums reikėtų kitiems duoti.
And we can use those gifts to help others.
Taigi naudokime šios dovanas, kad padėtume kitiems.
And I believe that that's what we're here for.
Štai kodėl mes esame čia.
We are here, we're making a trip right through here, our life.
Tiesiog mūsų kelionė yra per visą gyvenimą.
And we're to use the things that, the gifts that we have.
Ir mums reikia naudotis tomis dovanomis, kurias turime.
To love our neighbor as ourselves.
Taigi tam, kad mylėtume tiek save, tiek savo artimą.
And if you get nothing out of their talks except that one thing.
Ir iš viso to jūs dar turėtumėte išgirsti.
Go find the Paul in your life.
Susiraskite savo gyvenime Paulą.
Anybody have a Paul and know about a Paul? Come on, see. Unless he's sitting next to you, raise your hand. Okay? Anyway, I've enjoyed being here, as you can tell. I have fun. I will tell you, like my mother told me, you can do anything that you want to do. Good luck to you. Safe travels. God bless.